Hello, I'm Matt from Ludochrono, and today I'm going to give you an overview of Zerzura, the Oasis of Marvel. So this is a set collection game for 2 to 5 players, ages 8 and up, and it plays for around 20 minutes. This is a game about set collection. You're going to collect cards that give you different symbols, and those symbols allow you to progress on tracks. And at the end of the game, each track is going to reward you with a special number of points depending on the collection. You will be collecting characters as well, and the characters are going to help you score points. However, they do not help you progressing on those tracks, except for some of them. And finally, you have some command tiles, and these command tiles are going to award you special victory points if you meet their requirements. You're just going to take the tile and score some points. So how do you play this game? It's going to be played in table turns. In a table turn, every player is going to play once, and then you are going to remove the excess of cards and replace it with fresh cards. You're going to start the table turn by the player with the dromedary tile. So it is my turn. I will take one action. I have one action out of 3. I can take a card from the market and place it in front of me. I can exchange a card. I will come back to that later. And I can put cards into my storage and protect them from stealing. So in this case, I will have to take the first action, which is taking cards. I will take these lamps, these magical lamps. I will take this card. It awards me with 2 lamps, so I will adjust my track, and the number of points is very variable, so you have to be very cautious. My turn has ended. We are going to move on to that player, but not before I protect my newly acquired card with the bird. I'm going to move the bird, my bird, to the card I just acquired, and this prevents stealing. Now that player is going to take a ring. So they take a ring, they move that bird onto it, and finally the last player is going to take the character and then put the bird on it. This card is discarded. We are going to move on to the next round. So now on my turn, I will have more possibilities. For example, on my turn, I told you I can exchange. And what I will do in order to swap is taking one of my cards, give it to another player, and take another player's card if that card is not protected by a bird. I can't take cards that are protected by birds. So in this case, I would give them 2 pepper. I will lose 2 pepper as well. And I will adjust my collection for the card I just got. So I will get 1 genie and 1 lamp, and they will lose 1 lamp and 1 genie. I also protect this from stealing and exchanging. Now that player is kind of wary and he doesn't like what I did. So they are just going to protect themselves by taking cards and placing them into their storage, so 1 or 2 cards that are not protected by birds, and then they are going to move the bird onto the dromedary tile if it has not been taken. And this means that that player, the green player, is going to be first player in the next table turn. You're going to play like so until the end of the game, and the end of the game triggers when you have no more cards in the draw pile. So once that happens, you're going to count up your points, and for each of your collections, you're going to get some points. You have to manage all of your collection at once. The characters also award you with some points or change the ways you collect sets. And finally, you have those command tiles. If you meet at any point during the game the requirements of a command tile, you just take it, and it awards you points at the end of the game. So you add up all of these points, and that makes up your score. So that is it for Zerzura, the Oasis of Marvels. This is a set collection game in which you try to build 5 collections at once, but you can also interact very profoundly with your opponent's collections. So be wary. Now bye bye, and see you at Ludo-Chrono.